Hi guys, it's HikVision here. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to put an RJ connector on the end of a CAT5 or CAT6 cable. First things first, let's make sure you got the correct tools for the job. Most important is our RJ45 crimps. These are designed for your pass-through connectors. These also double as a cable stripper and cutter, very handy. Got ourselves a pair of fine cut snips. We've got a couple of cable boots here. These just sit on the end of the cable, finishes it off nice and neat, and also makes it easier to pull out when your cable's in a switch. And finally, an RJ45 pass-through connector. So first things first, you want to put a boot on. Make sure you put it on before you start cutting. Slide that on there. Now grab your cable strippers, pop your cable in through the other side. I cut mine about an inch or so. Press down gently and start twisting away. I normally recommend about 3 to 4 times depending on what cable you've got. If you press too hard on your cable stripper, you might find it'll cut through the actual cores of copper. So you want to be gentle or adjust your blade. So pull away at the outer sheath. We've then got a plastic sheath which you're just going to unravel, pull back. We've also got our rip cord here as well. You're just going to grab those two, grab your snips and cut those off, just like that. Now we're just going to separate our 4 groups of cable. So orange we'll put at the top, brown at the bottom, green and blue. So first let's untwist our first pair of orange. So first is obviously white orange. Try and get these cables nice and straight and put your finger right in there, pinch the cable and pull it out. You might need to do it a couple of times just to straighten it out a bit. Next up is white green. Put solid green out the way for now. Next we've got solid blue. Followed by light blue. Followed by green. And the last pair, and that is white, brown and brown. So now you're just going to grab your first cable, pull it to the second one, and do the same, pull it to the third one, fourth one, 5th, 6, 7 and 8. And then just try and twist them round just to straighten them all, put them all in line. That's what it should look like. Try to avoid getting any twists at the bottom here. Some cheaper cables will always twist, but if you've got some proper cable, it should all just be nice and straight coming out of the sheath. It's not the end of the world though. So now you're going to want to cut the cable around about here, seeing as it is a pass-through connector. So we'll grab our trusty snips. Right, so now let's grab our pass-through connector. I'm going to hold on to these copper cores whilst you push it through, just to make sure none of them go the wrong way. Gently slide it in all the way, and the cable should come out the other side. Make sure your sheath comes out to about here. Make sure it's not back here, as this is what grabs on, the connector grabs onto the outer sheath. So now double check your colours. So we've got white orange orange, white green blue, white blue green, white brown brown. So that's all fine. So now we can grab our crimps. In we pop, out the other side you can see the spare cable that will get snipped off. And we're just going to crimp it down. Make sure your snips are nice and sharp. And there we have our connector. And just slide our boot back over, like so. And there we have it. Nice and tidy. Just repeat the process for the other end of the cable. If you've got any questions or need any help whatsoever, just let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care guys, bye bye.